And I'll just let the viewers know that where you see this most often is in the White House press briefing room. Oftentimes, the White House reporters will stand up out of their chairs. They will turn around and face the cameras right up before the podium, right? They're standing literally beneath the podium. And they will do live reports until the door opens and either the press secretary or whomever the official is using that podium comes out, and they wrap it up and they bring their tone down and then they sit down. But they literally are allowed to wrap up the report. And we all saw live that Evan did wrap up the report when he was being asked to do so. So seeing this all transpire afterwards, we're always talking about de-escalation techniques, and usually that's because people they're arresting are violent. But this was a reporter who said, but I have to continue doing the job I'm here to do. And so that's where I'm a little astounded. I'm not going to ask you to comment legally, although I know you probably do know, being a professor of media and public affairs, the legal rights that Evan had. And when it transformed into what that woman called failure to comply, which ultimately was not charged as, it was charged as disorderly conduct and criminal trespass.
Yeah, I wasn't in the room. You said earlier you had your TV eyes there, so did I. I would have liked to have been in the room. I'd like to know a lot more what took place. But as I say, I've been in the White House in situations like you describe. I've been in the back of rooms very much like the one that your intrepid reporter was in the back of today, covering stories very much like that. Usually, the police, law enforcement understand what you're doing. They're actually trying to maintain order in the midst of this same crisis. Usually, not only do they understand what you're doing as a reporter, they want to support that because they want clear information to get out to the public. So something went really weirdly off the rails here from my assessment of this. And as I say, the big question I have is, where did this order come from? Was this just somebody who took it upon themselves and then it sort of escalated in place? Or was somebody, running some kind of interference for what they thought the governor wanted? Because the governor also in his statement quickly distanced himself from this. He said, I didn't authorize this.